I'll be Yankees. Yeah. You wanna watch it? Yeah, I'll show you. You can watch it on your iPad. This field?
Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. MLB The Show has entered. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Lifted in the air, right field. Castellanos. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
2 out, space is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground, right side. Stop. In plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. So the Yanks go in order, and now it's the Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Check swing, went around, and the count is 0-2. This ball's chopped on the ground, and they put the tag on him for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Bryce Harper. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swings and misses. 0-2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Nick Castellanos at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And back here at Lone Depot Park. And now Cody Bellinger. And that one fouled off. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Well struck right field. And that one's off the wall. The throw into second, and that's a leadoff double.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Run comes in from second. The relay not going to get him. He's in there.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Runner at second, nobody out. Swings and misses, and one down below the zone.
1-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's to third. Boom. Sends it to first. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Steps off and bluffs a throw at second. Runner takes off. And that is out of play. Runner goes again. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Man at second. Runner on the move again. On the ground at first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Oswaldo.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. That one to first. Throw home. He beats it. And they're up by 3. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Volpe, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting leadoff in today's game. A former first-round pick back in 2019. Cabrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 runs on 3 hits. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. And that one popped in the air, left field. Dominguez brings it in. 1 down. Now batting Max Kepler.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
2 down, bases empty. And now it's going to be JT Realmuto. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Dominguez makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in Miami, and now the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss as that one was high.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Swings and misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now one missed.
2-2 the count.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Castellanos makes the play, and there's 1 down.
The center fielder, number 35.
And here comes Bellinger. Doubled his first time up. Swing and a miss.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Well, Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. A 2-run homer, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip. And Siggy, he just loves hitting against this guy, doesn't he?
It's like he's been facing him his entire life. Looks so comfortable in the box against him.
Let's go!
Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Whips it to first. And the inning is over. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And we're back, set for the bottom of the third. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. And there's a strike.
You know, these Phils definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
In the air, right side. Judge getting an angle on it. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
So the lineup flips over, and Kyle Schwarber will come up. That one the other way, and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. On to the 4th. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Wheeler back to work. Not close with that one. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
There's a swing and a miss.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Line drive and foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Dominguez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. That's out number 2. Oswaldo Cabrera now at the plate. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Stop, makes the grab, and that is that. So they make short work of him there. We're midway in the 4th. Back here at Lone Depot Park, John Giambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Trey Turner. Strike 1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
The shortstop takes the ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Doubled in his first AB. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 strike.
1 out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
That got him.
He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning. To second, pulls him off the bag. And here comes Alec Bohm. And that one fouled off. Bohm, the third overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. And a big swing and a miss.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Harper, the lead runner at second. Castellanos over at first with one away. To short, could be two. Volpe throws to first in time. Two gone. Max Kepler at the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. Here comes Real Muto. Fly to left his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Dominguez on the move to the alley. Makes the catch. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 5-1. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now at the plate, Anthony Volpe. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And that's in the dirt. That's out to center field. Marsh makes the grab, 1 down. It's Aaron Judge now. He is struck out and he is walked. Center field. Marsh on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 0 for 2 in this one.
Chisholm Jr.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Chisholm, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 5th.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
High fly ball out to left field. Kepler in position and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. This is Bryson Stott. That one away inside. On the ground right side, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Safely into third with a leadoff triple.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Marsh in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Stop. Stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. clearly fooled.
And now this is down for a base hit. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 5-2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So a man at first, and digging in for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2's the count.
Yankees up by 3. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusive. Back here in Miami, here comes Cody Bellinger. Foul ball there. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High. School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up. more of a fight in this one.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Ground ball left side. Slings it across, and they take care of Stanton for the out.
The catcher, number 28.
And next
Austin
for New York, Austin Wells. 1 for 2. On the ground. Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the out. Bottom of the sixth inning. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Hard hit left side. Gets it to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. And now it's Alec. Swings through that one. 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way,
but
that time a little anxious.
Kepler.
And the batter now, Max Kepler. And that one in the air center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. And we're back. We go to the top of the seventh. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Wheeler back to work. Popped up. Stop. And it's caught for the out.
The left fielder, number 24, Jason Dominguez.
And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. And it's fouled away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Good for you. I usually get you, motherfucker.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The Phillies suck and so do you.
The batter.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Yanks held in check, and it remains 5-2.
My stupid ass.
And now the catcher
What's
comes
the name
up to
rated as a
JT
bucket?
Realmuto. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
He's so stupid.
Swings through that one out.
One ball,
It
one
really
strike.
looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity
One
and
ball,
stay there.
2 strikes.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Makes it safely. It's a leadoff double in the bottom of the 7th. Bellinger returns it to the infield, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
0-1's the count.
And the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
0-1 now. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boogie, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Man at second. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. On the ground, right side, Chisholm. Fires over to first. That ends the frame. Phillies strand 1. And back here at Lone Depot Park. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. That one drilled left.
That's a homer. God.
Pulls it in on the warning track.
Wow, that one almost got out of here. I know the wind's blowing out to left, but man, that.
Bro, this kid's so bad at the game.
Manager out of the dugout. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Tanner Banks.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
On the ground to the left.
Let's go, Aaron Judge.
Banks goes 6'1", 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And a base hit. And now 2 aboard. He's in at second with a 1-out double. Now here's an easy out with a pair of runners stranded together. Things getting a little messy on the bases. Here's Cody Bellinger. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a
2
ton.
is the count.
Runner at third, 2 away. Runners breaking for the plate. Lined into right. And that should be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And first offering is fouled off. Bellinger on third with 2 out. Swing and a foul out of play. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. But an RBI triple gets the Yankees a run. It's now 6. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Here's Trey Turner. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Fought off foul. Got him. Now a dozen strikeouts for him in this one.
The first baseman, number 3.
Here's Harper now.
Harper.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. The Phils down by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he chases a high fastball there.
This guy's not wasting any pitches.
Almost in it today.
Got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swings and misses. And he strikes out. Back here in Miami. Set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And that one sliced foul. Here comes the 0-1. He swings and fouls one off.
What are you swinging at? Shut the hell up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Why would you swing at it then?
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Swing and a pop-up.
Better catch it, you mother trucker.
Makes the grab, 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Dominguez.
2 down, bases empty. And stepping
Leave
in for
your
the
mic on.
Yankees, Jason Dominguez.
Okay.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Yeah, baby.
3 down for him.
That was an
5, 6,
easy
7
catch.
will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Yankees 6. Last chance for the home team. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the grab, 1 away.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Kepler now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Just outside. And a count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through it for the K. And they're down to their last out. JT Realmuto steps in. High fly ball down the left field line. Dominguez raging back towards the wall. And that'll do it. And you're